Blessed be the name of the Lord. Once again, I am speaking something which is contrary to the Bible and to the message of William Branham. Yes, what happened nowadays that people they make the prophets of God in something like that. They don't hesitate to call them gods. Actually, they say the Brother Branham. They think that Brother Branham is like a god. We should put him in the place of God. That is what they do. We love Brother Branham. Of course, we respect Brother Branham. He is a servant of God. He is a servant of God. He did a very great ministry outside of Jesus Christ. He did a very great ministry and a very wonderful ministry. Great revelation was preached out. And Brother Branham revealed all the mysteries which are written inside the Bible are revealed. But forget not that he was a human being. He had all kinds of human errors. That doesn't mean that his ministry is in error, like John Collins and others are calling. No, that his message is perfectly all right, perfectly right message, right revelation. Everything he preached wonderfully, and we still believe, we continue believe the message of William Branham. We respect and we salute that servant of God. But don't forget that he was a human being. Yes, as a human being, whatever human nature was there, nature is there, that everything that he had. So now recently I had some months back, a preacher from Guyana, South America. I don't want to mention his name, but people may understand whom I am speaking about. So that fellow was trying to tell me about the shorts and pants and all those things, just like that, tight fittings, pants and shirts and so many things. So I was telling, brother, you see, William Branham himself was wearing a tight pant and tight shirt, and so he did not much emphasizing on the men's dress. He was speaking about the women's, totally women's. They should not wear shorts, the women's. But men should behave. Even their clothes should not be like, Sodom and Gomorrah type, all those things. Okay, however, but one point I said, you see, whatever you say about that, Brother Branham is not a god. See, Brother Branham is not a God. You don't put him in the place where Brother Branham is God. He is not God. Even Brother Lambert, the servant of God, is also not a God. Those are the servants of God. They did their great work and they've gone to take rest. Yes. So this fellow, he's speaking something like that. One thing I want to tell you. So this fellow is telling tight shirt or tight pants, whatsoever it is. So let him put a pope's garment. Pope, he's wearing a loose garment. Pope and priest, Roman Catholic priest, they are wearing a loose garment. Let him put that loose garment. Yes, what I'm saying, that let him put a loose garment. And some of his videos, he is wearing like, hypocrite. He is wearing like a Pharisee and Sadducees, and, loose shirt and loose pant, thinking that he is a super spiritual and, acting like something, I don't like acting. Brother Branham never acted. Whatever his life was, that he produced. Brother Lambert, even the servant of God, Brother Lambert, he produced the life what he had. Understand? So this man, so now Pope. So that means why these loose garments they wear. See, they can accommodate as many as possible the devils inside. So you are wearing loose shirt, loose pant. That means somebody should come inside in the loose dress and fit in there. That is nothing but the devil. So that is what you want to have that. Yes, and on the top of that, this fellow is telling that when we try to correct somebody, they are getting what? Who are you to correct anyone? That you yourself is not there in the message. Yes, but there is a controversy. That controversy, he sent me one audio. In that audio, he said that that you people are saying Brother Branham is not a God. Brother Lambert is, yes, of course, they are not a God. Yes, we still stand there. How can you make it their God? How can you say that they are a God? Okay. Then continue. Then he said that if I can understand, that is, I'm quoting what he said. He said, I understand by that you are an unbeliever to say like that. That means you are not born again. So that means if anybody don't believe Brother Branham is God, so he is unbeliever. He is not born again. That what he meant to say, Brother Branham is God. Brother Lambert is God. So like we should put them in the place of God. That is what he meant to say. See, when we say that, don't bring that Brother Branham, don't say Brother Branham had, many times he had a human, natures. I can say nature. I don't call errors. That they had a human, because they are a human. They are born prophets. They are not a non-born prophet. They are born prophets. Okay. Then I am telling you. So this is how the people today making Brother Branham, after he passed away, many years gone. Even Brother Lambert passed away. So still these people try to talk about them, try to quote them, try to tell about them, and they in their speech, in their conversation, we can understand that they are giving the due respect that what goes to God, they are giving to these prophets of God. Yes, that is absolutely wrong. Prophet is gone, already gone to the Lord. Maybe 40 or 60 years is passed. Even the other servant of God, Brother Lambert, too passed away. He went to his home. And they did a wonderful ministry. Now, forget not that God is on the earth, the Christ is on the earth. We have to look unto that. Brother Branham's, even in the Bible, just I want to tell you, Brother, when David wanted to build a house, that you can take from the Bible that quote, and he went to Prophet Nathan, and he told Nathan, you see, I just want to build a house for God, because I am living in the palace. So my God is still in the badger of skin. So he is in the tents of the skin. So God is living. So I want to build a house. So then Nathan says, whatever in your heart, you do that. God is with you, like that. You see, whatever in your heart, you do that. You go, continue. You go and carry on your work. But God had to come and correct the prophet. And God had to come, intervene and correct the prophet Nathan, and told, no, let him not build a house for me. His hand is full of blood, but his son will going to build a house for me. Yes, that was God came and told him. So that is how. So that is one example I have given to you. So therefore, don't think that Brother Branham, we have to give them due respect. We have to salute them, because they are the servants of God. God used them as long as God was in them, and God brought out those word and message. Yes, we say that is God's prophet. Yes, God's prophet. Understand? Now, likewise, the Mount Sinai still now is there. So you cannot call that Mount Sinai is a holy mountain now, because when God descended descended on that mountain, that was a holy mountain. No one should touch that mountain. Even the animal, if go near to it, it was instantly dying over there. So that was a commandment of God. None should come and touch that mountain. That was because God descended. But now all earthly things are going on, all filthy things are going on in Sinai, Mount Sinai. It is occupied by Israeli IDF, Israeli Defense Force are camped there. So that is okay. Now you cannot call. Likewise, as long as God was in these prophets, yes, it was God spoke through the prophet, used that prophet. And that don't mean that we should put them in the place of God and we should call them God. This fellow's meaning is we should call them. Okay, we should, whatever he said. Now, Brother Branham caught the electrical wire after his first wife died. So you go and catch electrical wire in Guyana. Go and catch it. All right. So many things the prophet of God has done. Understand? So Therefore, you don't say that, oh, we don't believe Brother Branham is God, Brother Lambert. Yes, of course. We don't believe Brother Branham is not at God, Lambert is not God. We told these things with the intention not to discredit the servants of God, not to discredit the servants of God, but to give the due respect. And we know we rightly divided God and the man. We rightly divided God and man. Brother Branham says, Jesus Christ, 100% he was a man and 100% he was a God. Then when he went to the tomb of Lazarus, he wept because that is a human nature he expressed. Then after that he said, Lazarus, come out. So that was God, he says. So similarly, when Brother Branham, several occasions, so he displayed the human nature. And yes, he told he lied with the attorney. Okay, Mr. Dumb fellow, hypocrite. Listen this. Don't think that you are a very great Superman preaching in the Facebook. You become a great man. Put it down your proud spirit. All right, you are none to correct anyone in the world. You have nothing to correct because you have no qualification to become a preacher. One thing I tell you, because your wife not there in the faith, your children are not listening you, they disrespect you, they don't give you respect, then you get out from the pulpit. Don't use the pulpit and show off like that. Okay, you have nothing to do that. So likewise many are there. You see, we are from the beginning, we have maintained the policy of the message. We are standing for the message. All right, so that is what. So now I'm telling you. So Brother Branham lied with the attorney, and when he ran away from the house, he told his wife, if attorney's phone came, you just tell him that I'm not at home. All right. Then he ran away. Then wife was hesitant to say that, Then attorney phoned. Then she told he's not at home. Then he came back. After that, another phone call came. Somebody called him for to pray for the sick, the person who fell in sick. So Brother Branham, ready to go there. Immediately the Holy Spirit came and spoke to Brother Branham. You are a hypocrite. Just you lied with the attorney. Now you cannot lay hand and pray for that person. Then immediately Brother Branham repented. He directly went to the attorney. He asked forgiveness. He said, sir, forgive me that I lied with you. What that man said, now I trust you more than before. That is how. So, Brother Branham, don't say. That is why all these people, like Joseph Branham and others, they are all waiting that the Branham will come out from the grave. Even those people are waiting for Lambert will come out from the grave and start to do the remaining ministry what they left on the earth. So all these things are there. So this fellow is included. So I was shocked to hear that he's saying that if you don't believe, right there I understand you are an unbeliever, he said on the face. See, who unbeliever? Who are you to judge the people? You are not at all. No, you never knew. Yeah, you are like I tell you, you're like a donkey was, following and requesting, begging for the message of Brother Lambert, for the message of all those. You are begging and still now you are not understand the message. I am telling you, we have already tested you. You are not understood fully the message of Brother Branham, even Brother Lambert. So you have to get out from the pulpit and give to somebody that place. Okay. Now I tell you, my dear brothers and sisters, see here what I don't want to pull much time about that. Now here that quotes of William Branham, just that quotation should be there. Now God don't reveal everything to His prophets. You know that? Donkey, you listen this, unquote. Listen this. He says now, God don't reveal everything to His prophets. You know that? So Elijah was standing up there by his cave. And he looked and he said to Gehazi, he said, here comes that Shunammite. Said, she is weeping, something wrong with her. And God had hid it from me. I don't know. See, he don't have to tell him. Now, Ministry of Christ, 1953. See, unquote. God did not tell, God don't reveal everything to the prophet. Most of that is why all secrets belongs to God. That is what the Bible says. Now, prophets are not made. Now, this one quotation, prophets are not made. Prophets are born. You see? Born, human being, born. Who can have birth? Human. And prophets, that is the gift of prophecy in the church. But prophets are born. They have the word of the Lord. Pursuant 1962. All those prophets were man, just like we are. Listen, the Bible said so. Saint James, Elijah was a man subject to like passions as we are. He had his ups and downs, his ins and outs, and he prayed earnestly it might not rain. Absolute 1963. Yes, unquote. They have their ups and downs, all human natures, everything is there. How can you say Brother Branham is God, Brother Lambert is God, stupid fellow, and you have no shame at all? We have disconnected one time and again you called on the phone and want to have our fellowship. We don't have any fellowship with you hereafter. Don't ever try to contact us. Okay, shut your mouth and keep quiet. Again and again we will expose you. We will after you now hereafter. We will see that what way you are preaching. Alright. Now, another quotes. Just I want to read. Now notice now God. Jesus said that those who are the word came to us called gods. Yes, those who the word came to was called gods. That was prophets. Now, not the man himself was God. See, listen, not the man himself was God. No more than the body of Jesus Christ was God. He was a man. And God was veiled behind him. God always has veiled himself away from the public and revealed himself to the people who will believe it. God, the last Sunday at the tabernacle, I preached on the unveiling of God. God has always veiled himself behind something so that the people of the outside world would know nothing about him. But he reveals himself to his children and to those who are willing to come in behind that veil. 1964, the identified Christ of all ages. So this much quotation is enough to make you to understand and you can divide God and man. And understand that one, we should know that is the born again. You should divide. See, many people called Jesus is like a prophet, other prophets. Why Lord did not say that upon this rock I will build a church? Others, why he didn't say to others, those who said you must be Elijah, you must be Jeremiah, because they mixed him up with the other prophets. The Lord knew that this is not the revelation. What is the revelation? Divide man, God from man. Understand? Now I am telling you. Divide God from a man. Now, who revealed in Brother Branham? Christ. Who revealed in Brother Lambert? Christ. Who revealed in the prophets? I tell you, this is what. Who revealed through Jesus? Christ. So what Peter said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. Oh yes, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. So immediately the Lord said, upon this rock I will build a church. Gates of the hell cannot prevail against it. That means the Peter rightly divided God from man. Yes, rightly divided. So God was hiding behind the Palestinian man called Jesus. Yes, and he was born in the womb of Mary. Alright, so that is what, my dear brothers and sisters. The difference only Jesus said his blood was directly from God, not from the sinner's blood. That is only the difference. So now here, people should be beware of these kinds of things, very beware. This is a very important YouTube I am publishing. So you should not call Branham is God, Lambert is God, other servants of God is God. Servants of God is God. No, God is different, man is different. When God come down and dwelling in the manifesting through the prophet, why yes, that was God speaking through the prophet, God. But as soon as he leaves the man, so he is a man. Understand? So, my dear brothers and sisters, be careful. Be careful. Don't mix up God and man together. Man is different, God is different. Okay, if you say that, with a good intention, oh, Brother Branham is not a God. Brother Lambert is not a God. What is that? It is rightly we said. There is no wrong. But you, donkey, you don't understand. Your mind is indifferent. You are a jealousy man and you have nothing. You don't know the word of God. You don't know how to divide the word. Only you know that shout, scream and scream from the pulpit. We know we got your YouTubes and everything. Screaming. That no benefits at all. Okay. God bless you, my precious brother. God bless you. This much you hear from us. God will bless you very much.